Okay, first of all, I identified these cues from a very early age. I knew what I loved doing.
Okay.
I knew that when I started writing, it's like I'm lost in time. There had to be a point whereby I discovered that it's not just about a hobby, but I can also make money from this thing. So I have to figure out a real skill that people want to pay for and hone in on that skill. And that was when I took a course that basically changed my life in that season.
Wow. Hello everyone, welcome once again to another episode of Wednesday Wins, a platform where we celebrate winners and those who are doing exceptionally well in their various sphere of influence. Today I have with me an exceptional winner and a passionate one at that. She is a Christian writer with a love for storytelling that shines the light of God. She is the author of Jesus in the Chaos, also a content writer and a copywriter. She holds a degree in human anatomy from the University of Cross River State from Megillah Book Club, which aims at promoting transformation through reading. Please join me and make welcome Miss Esther Oyekachi Owo. You are welcome.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is all ours. Thank you for coming today. So, like, you're a writer, content, you do like a whole lot, writing and everything. How long have you been writing?
Okay, well, I've been writing for a very long time. I started from the age of 5.
5?
Yes.
Wow.
5 years old.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, well, my dad is an author, he's a writer, so
Wow.
that's helped me to shape my writing culture from a very young age.
Wow, amazing. What about having your dad as a writer? He probably instilled that reading habits.
Yes, he did. Like, his favorite mantra was "Eat your book, marry your books." Like, so I grew up around books. I grew up around writing. I grew up around all of that.
So from 5, you were already writing?
Yes, I wrote my first story collection at 5, and he kept it like a treasure.
Oh, that's cute. All right, so from writing all through to the time where you graduated school and everything, how's the journey been for you? Because now I know you major, despite the fact that you studied anatomy in school, you major now in writing and everything. How's the journey been for you? How's it been like?
Okay, well, for one word, I would say interesting.
Okay.
It's been a very interesting journey. It has shaped my life. It has shaped my personal development. And I've gone through so many phases, right from when I took it as a hobby to now that it's more of a professional thing. So, very interesting.
Amazing. So I see that there was a transition from it being just a hobby to how did you navigate that? Because a lot of people have just an inborn gift, talent, but they really never make use of it, or some people just ignore and let's just make money and all of that. So how did you discover what was the process of you knowing that this is what I actually want to do?
Okay, first of all, I identified these cues from a very early age. I knew what I loved doing. I knew that when I started writing, it's like I'm lost in time. I just love writing. I love telling stories. I love writing poems. But there had to be a point whereby I discovered that it's not just about a hobby, but I can also make money from this thing. And that point came in my life when I was an undergraduate. I was in 300 level or so. And that was when COVID hit. Shortly after that, I realized that I'm going to be graduating soon and I can't just rely on my degree alone. So I have to figure out a real skill that people want to pay for and hone in on that skill. And that was when I took a course that basically changed my life in that season.
Wow, amazing. So after the course, then you just started writing?
Yes, I took a professional writing course and that was what helped me to make it a profession, literally.
Yes. Why I asked that question is because for me, I find it interesting that you moved from it just being a hobby and something you just love to do to actually even making money from it and all. So now some people are probably sitting still and waiting for some kind of government job, the fantasy of I want the white collar job. Meanwhile, you have something that is within you that you, if only you can identify, you can monetize, because people will always pay for value. Once you offer value, people will always. So I believe that's for someone out there. Yeah, definitely. There's something within you that the world is literally waiting to reap from, right? To harvest from. Once you just have to look within you and definitely, and make sure, like she said, she did not just like stay at the point of it's a hobby. You fine-tuned it. Yeah, you took a course.
Yes,
and
I
now
had to evolve along the way.
exactly develop that particular skill that you have. That's really amazing. Let's talk about the challenges, because we know that we know that really there is no success story. There's no journey worth there's no story worth telling that doesn't have the back end and the story. What are some of the challenges you face this journey?
Okay, well, I faced internal challenges and external challenges. Wow. So let me start from myself. I had to go on a journey of self-awareness, whereby I discovered that my skill is not at that point yet. I still need to develop it. Yes, I was good at writing, and yes, people were willing to pay for it, but I also needed to put excellence in my output. So I had to focus on getting better. And then I would say this to any young person out there: if you want to put yourself out there, you need to be ready to embrace criticism. Because you're not perfect, and even when you're working, whether you're a video editor, you're a photographer, you're a writer, you're a lawyer, in the work that you do, there will definitely be flaws at the entry level. But your ability to embrace criticism, work on it, get feedback, and improve is what will make you to be excellent. It's what will make you to be the top 1% in your field. So that was one of the challenges, actually accepting that, yeah, Esther, you're not perfect at writing yet. Because I got feedback from my clients: oh, this is good, but this is not good. Can you tweak this? Can you do this? And I had to stay humble enough to accept that feedback, work on it, and get better. So that's for the internal challenges. For external challenges, there are so many. Like, we have time management. At the time, I was studying a medical course, anatomy. I was in a basic medical faculty. If you look at my histology, embryology, anatomy books, like they're here. And I still had to combine that with writing. I still had to combine that with my project and everything. So I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot. And then we have responsibilities too when it comes to other things, family and faith. But I had to learn how to manage my time because that is very, very important.
Did you ever feel like overwhelmed? Because some people literally having to juggle all of that. Just like this breakdown and all of that. Did you ever experience that?
I felt overwhelmed at so many points in my journey. Like, I'm not going to say in the past, I mean even now.
Wow.
Yes, because I published a book recently.
Jesus in the Chaos?
Yes, Jesus in the Chaos. And that's another learning curve on its own. Relating with your publisher, your printers, and everybody, and just the whole feeling of being overwhelmed, thinking that, am I really... There was a point where I told my parents, like, are you sure that I'm supposed to be a writer? Like, I was in tears when someone I had paid to get this work printed out for me disappointed me. So that was a point where I felt really overwhelmed, but I had to overcome that to get to where I am now.
Yes. So how did you manage like the stress? How do you manage the stress? How do you manage the disappointment, the criticism, and all of that?
Well, my biggest encouragement has been God. Like, I hold my faith very dear to my heart, and every good thing you see in me, it's God. Every bad thing you see in me, it's my flesh that I'm still working on. That's just the truth. So God has been there for me, and then I have a support system. So I have family that stood by me, and they were like, no, you can't give up, right? This is what you've been doing since when? So is it because of this small bump along the road that you're going to give up? And then along that line, I had an encounter with someone who I respect, and he produces music. So he told me that you've not even started. So someone disappointed you and you're crying. That for him too, he also paid someone to teach him another next level in his career, and that person also gave him some kind of disappointment, but he was able to overcome that. So hearing all of that, it encouraged me.
Amazing. I think I like the part where you spoke about the support system that you have. Yes, you might, nobody's an island of themselves, right? You have to have people who, not yes men, but people who actually will be there for you through your difficult times. Imagine that you had nobody at the point where you're just like, pack up, I'm done. Yeah, it would have been much more difficult. But you have people who actually would encourage and speak to you and all. I feel like that's really important. Your circle matters a lot. The people around you, are they people who support you? Are they people who just they just want to take from you and are never there, to help you when you actually need support. So I feel like that's important. Then I think another thing you mentioned, can I just call him like a mentor, someone who actually inspires you on your path and strengthens you? Really, really important. You have a platform.
Yes.
A book club.
Yes.
Megillah Book Club. Let's talk about Megillah and its impacts. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So what's Megillah? What's it all about? What's the aim?
Okay, well, since I know that I love books, I also knew that there are other people out there who love books. They might not necessarily consider themselves readers, but maybe along the way, the adulting and everything, responsibilities made them to fall off track. So I wanted to go in search of those kind of people who know the value of books, but for some reason, maybe because of time and busy schedules, they've not been able to read as much. And that is why I founded that platform, Megillah Book Club, to foster reading culture among people.
Megillah?
Okay, Megillah, in a short word, it means scroll.
Wow.
So
what language is that?
I think Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Yes.
Wow, that's really amazing. So you basically gathered people together to read and all of that. What's the aim of the platform?
Well, the main aim of the platform is to foster reading culture among young people. It's also to foster transformation, because I believe in the power of books. Everything you want to learn, let's even start from the Bible. That's one of the books we should be reading. But apart from that, we have so many self-help books, faith books, motivational books,
career,
in different
business.
in different fields, and everything you want to learn, it's encoded in a book that somebody has written. So instead of trying to figure it out on your own from square one, why not open a book and just get the experiences of someone who have walked along the path that you want to walk on?
And just basically learn from them and all. So one thing you said that I want to pick from the aim of your book club is that you want to foster a reading culture among young people. You say that we live in a fast-paced world now. Nobody really has that time. Just give me what I need to hear and boom, and leave. Let's talk about the importance of cultivating a good reading habit among young people. What do you think about that? How important is it for people to?
Well, reading it's a journey of personal development. If you want to change your life, start with a book. If you're not sure where to start from, start with a book. Because the process of even committing to reading the book, it's going to train you to be disciplined. Because if you have a book of 200 pages and then you dedicate, let's say, 2 weeks to reading the book, you have a feeling of accomplishment. I committed time, I did what I said I would, and it gives you confidence to even do more. And let's not talk about even the lessons that you're able to learn
personal
from
development.
Exactly. And as a writer, for anyone in the creative field, I will always say read, because when you're a good reader, naturally you'll be a great writer. Because you're going to learn from the patterns of other people's writing, and naturally you'll find your own writing style in the midst of that. And then there is a book for everything you need. If you want to start a business, there is a book for it. If you want to learn how to cook well, there is a book for it. If you want to learn how to thrive in leadership, there is a book for it.
The importance of reading books helps, direct your path or bring clarity to your path, rather than just, testing the waters.
It absolutely does. It can save you years of your life.
Amazing. Honest, and that's totally profound. Because rather than, they said the answer to the questions you have right now is literally in the past. Somebody has gone through what you're going through. History has it all stuck. So why try to just figure it all out by yourself? Get a book. Get a book. Wow, it has been an amazing time with you, Miss Esther. It has been inspiring. And I hope somebody watching out there is deciding to pick a book. You don't know where to start with your life. You feel like your life is a mess or what have you. Get a book. Pick a book. And also, what's your final words to the audience? What do you want
My
to say?
final words to the audience, I would say, is that live your life with a sense of urgency, because we don't have eternity to spend on this earth. Like, if you live your life with a sense of urgency, you know that every day counts, and you want to make every day count with your actions, with your decisions, with your choices. And basically, instead of just wishing, in 5 years time I want to be here, I want to be there, it's better to commit to the now, because that's what we have.
Yeah.
Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody is assured of tomorrow. What we have right now is today. So live your life with a sense of urgency, and I think that's what has really helped me, because some people might say, "Oh, you're young and you're doing this. You're doing so much." Trust me, I have people that feel like I'm doing too much. Like in the past, felt like I'm doing too much, but it's because I live my life with a sense of urgency. Like I don't believe, oh, I need to wait till 10 years to achieve my dreams or my purpose.
Yeah.
Even right now, I'm thinking of how to do my own personal retreat for 2026.
Wow.
So, but some people are going to wait till 5th January or February
thinking of what
to talk about new me and new year. No, I don't believe in that. I believe
you plan ahead.
Yes, I believe in the talents that God has given you. Make the best use of it, because at the end of the day, we'll be asked to give accounts of our lives. So when you have that at the back of your mind, it gives you purpose, it gives you clarity.
True.
Really, really profound.
Well, it's been an amazing time with our amazing writer in the studio today. And just in case you're interested in also cultivating a good reading habit, please leave a message on the comment section and we would link you up with her book club platform, and you can always develop yourself from there. It's been an amazing time on Wednesday Wins with Esther Oyekachi Owo, our amazing Christian writer. Until next time on Wednesday Wins at Chris Inspires Care Foundation, keep being resilient, keep thriving, because there is a world of possibilities within you. Until next time, bye.